It's the daily journal for leaders, session number 3. Today we're talking about strategy. Here's what we'll do: create the 5 boxes that will strategically align your whole team. So we've seen this picture here: your mission, your vision, your values, your strategy, and your culture. And today we're going to focus on strategy. Now, hopefully, in the previous session, you've thought through your mission and your vision, and you've got that clearly in mind. And so now we're going to talk about how to actually accomplish that vision. And I think one of the best ways to do this is to think through 5 boxes. Now, these 5 boxes represent the framework for understanding everything that you do. It'll take you a little while to organize everything that you and your team does into these 5 boxes. But once you get this, it really helps you to be aligned strategically. So let me give you just a couple of examples before you try to apply this to your team, your organization, or your family. Let's go back to that coach, that college level coach. Box 1, personal development, growing people, growing individual men and women. Box number 2 might be player development. In other words, they're helping players grow in their particular skill set. Number 3 would be team development, helping a team work together, work on plays, that sort of thing. Number 4, for coaches, obviously at the college level, recruiting is going to be one of their major boxes. And number 5, maybe you would call that outreach. This is reaching out to the community as a team. It might even be reaching out to your boosters. But these might be 5 boxes for a coaching staff. Let me give you another example. Now, this is a personal example. My wife and I, as parents, here are our 5 boxes. Number 1, mentoring. We want to mentor our kids, teach them values in every area of life. Number 2, academics. We want to help them to be great students. So sometimes that means helping them with their homework, paying for textbooks, that sort of thing. Number 3, we call that provision, putting food on the table, a roof over their heads. That's pretty important. We do a lot in that box. Number 4, maybe would be experiences, going on trips, vacations, doing things in our community service, going to church. That would be experiences. And I'll go ahead and leave that last box blank and make you guess at what maybe our 5th box would be. There are plenty of options and there are no right answers here. This is all just about creating a framework for understanding what you do as a team. So here's what I want you to do for your team or your organization, your family, your own personal life. Number 1, identify your 5 boxes. Now, this might take some time to do, but you're trying to identify the major strategic areas, the strategic objectives for you, for your team. And remember that these will help align the entire team. Now, once you do that, I want you to translate your tasks and your goals into each box. Again, this is going to take some time to figure out, but once you do it, it really will give you clarity. It will give your team clarity. The idea here is that most of what you do should fit into one of these main boxes. If it doesn't, then maybe you're doing the wrong thing. This activity will help you to prioritize your tasks and your goals and your schedule. Now, anything that doesn't fit into one of these boxes can go into a miscellaneous box. Let me just describe the difference between tasks and goals. Tasks are those daily or weekly habits. This is the normal stuff that you do week in, week out. There are a lot of tasks that should be on your priority list. Now, a goal is a little bit different. A goal is a lot of times quarterly or yearly projects. And so the idea with this, as you work through this particular exercise, and you might want to do this with a mentor or with your executive team or with a consultant, but as you work through this, it really will give you that strategic alignment for your whole team. You establish the 5 boxes that everyone will operate out of. You put your own tasks and goals as an executive or a higher level leader into those 5 boxes, into that framework. And then you bring that framework to the rest of your team and have them do the same thing. Now, when you do this, you will have strategic alignment. It might take some time to establish these boxes, but it'll be well worth it for getting your team to the next level.